citizen.
The high gear attacking me. They have turned these weapons up so freaking hard I ain't been able to hardly walk.
This is my left eyeball. Here's the corner of my eye, comes up to here, lashes, comes up to here and here. They're trying to zap it out as I record it.
Right before your eyes, that's the drone.
I turned my phone because see they've cut back on their resources now. If I go and travel outside of my house, they gotta spend more jet fuel. Hey guys, Stuart Pitt along, most targeted citizen. Hope you're having a good day. Watching the gang stalkers go by. I read part of and I got cut off. It was a long video. I do apologize for that, but I didn't really know a good place to stop. Just wanted to go over a little bit more of the destruction and vandalism.
Okay.
If you listen to my gang stalking manual, you'll see.
Wait a minute, you're writing a gang stalking manual? Boy, you done fell off a horse, got kicked in the head. What is wrong with you? I don't even believe you can write.
See how they destroy all the target's belongings, mainly just the target so no one else will believe it's happening.
Have you ever thought for just, a couple of moments that, most of the people that see your videos aren't stupid and they're not going to buy into this nonsense? Good night. Literally everything that you talk about can be summed up. And then you put on these stupid videos about how they got these real life things that can drive people mad and all that, that's to use on our enemy. That is not being used on you. You're not worth it.
Here's another thing destroyed. These have been used one time and they don't work anymore.
It's possible to buy something one time and have it not work again because it's happened to me. But I'm telling you right now, this man is a lie. He's probably used it out who knows how many times. Clippers is tough on beards, especially these little cheap ones.
I went to use these and they smelled like somebody put them in cat poop. It smells just like kitty litter. So I went to look at them and the tips broke out of them. And these right here won't work either, even when they're plugged in. And when they did work, somebody knocked the teeth out of the inside of them. So that's why I quit using these, because the teeth were knocked out, so it wouldn't even trim. So these right here are only mine. I'm the only one that uses these. I'm the only one that touched these.
Do you know how you make yourself look? Seriously. I get it. You're fishing for somebody to give you something. But I'm telling you right now, we're not going to give you nothing. You're a con man. Make a channel about something you can stand behind. I ain't going to let you keep getting away with this nonsense.
And they don't work. Who goes through 3 pair of trimmers in a very small amount of time?
I could go pull out 3 or 4 of them right now that don't work. Okay? Why didn't I throw them away? I don't know. A few of them I kept thinking I'd be able to use the charger on the next one or something. It never ends up working out. The one time it did. Other than that, it never really pans out. You are not targeted. Stop the nonsense.
Anyway, targeted individual, that's me. The most targeted citizen, for sure. Have a good day. As usual, my life. Went yesterday to look at buying a 70 Camaro. Trying to find an easy.
You got to come up with all this money. You're trying to build your houseboat. You got all these cars you got to get fixed up, and you're being all this stuff you're talking about. But you're out shopping for a 70 Camaro with that little bit of money you got from that Cadillac. What is wrong with you? This is why nobody's going to help you. Even if they did, you make the dumbest decisions.
Easiest way home, type in my GPS. They shut my phone off. It was on, but it just 4 or 5 bars, full signal, and it couldn't find Google. It couldn't find the navigation. Couldn't find anything for about 10, 15 minutes. Of course, that made me late to get home to get Sweetie to work. Lovely day today. Wake up, storm's going crazy. Had to hook the truck and the boat up and take it across the street.
You notice how he made that sound like a lot of work? Literally, this is what he had just told you when you simplify it. He couldn't get up on time. He was late getting his old lady. And the only thing he had to do was move the boat across the street that was already on a trailer.
Talked to somebody on Facebook Marketplace about purchasing a beautiful door for a couple bucks. So, wait around this afternoon, get the call. Phone never rang. And then my phone beeps. their Facebook Marketplace, it ought to go ding real loud. Always does. Well, it always does unless I'm expecting a call, because I told you guys, just like when I was trying to sell the Cadillac, never could get the final leg of the deal done. Every time it come to money, it just quits working. Phone nobody could answer me after that. Amazing. So today, this guy sitting there text twice, and then I finally get the last text that says, "Okay, I'm leaving." I'm like, "What? What do you mean? You were supposed to text or call when you got there?" And he said, "Oh, I did." Lovely. So I try to, prepare as much as possible till I can get on the water, because I'm telling you, I'm over it. I'm done with this life.
Stop it. Get some help.
Still going to come in and out of my house when I get to the lake. I'm not under any blind notion that, oh, no, it's just going to stop. I know it's not going to stop, but at least when I build my home from scratch, even living on a houseboat, at least I can take a little reasonable accommodation to take care of myself. If I got to put bars on the stupid windows, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So, kind of get settled in. So when he goes, gets a bunch of ice, because, we got a refrigerator full of groceries, and we haven't had power since 9 o'clock this morning. Now, every other road, my road is always the very last to get power. Every time. No, there's no explanation. Nobody can understand it why mine is the only road that gets no power.
It's because we know about you. We know all about you. We are everywhere.
My road. 121 people on this road. They can't, no explanation. Just, there's no power. And I'll tell you, the calls to do power from my home have been completely ignored, because there is a pole right in front of my house that's broken. And it's leaning over the road. And every call we've made, they haven't received it. They haven't even come out to fix a broken pole that's over the road. Think about that. Because all calls from this residence are being forwarded somewhere else. Just like always. They always get redirected to the Fusion Center. So we're dealing with that. We're swapping, getting emptied out the refrigerator, filling up ice. You just got to kind of go with it. And I try not to get upset, because I know that I'm prepared. So I thought. Since they destroyed my gas grill after I put like $100 worth of new burners and new tanks and everything on, they destroyed that, so I got it outside so I could throw it away at the dump. I've got the little Coleman camp stoves, and they work great. I've got one I've used for 2 years, never had a lick of trouble out of it till today when I need it. My son put that thing out in the building, and I told him, don't ever put anything out in the building, because they go through at will. At least inside the house, they got to work a little harder for it.
Okay.
So I get it, and it's completely covered in mold, which has never been a problem before. Get it all cleaned up, got to plug it up, got to hook it all up, and guess what? It just doesn't work. Just doesn't work. Worked great for 2 years, never had a bit of trouble, but now it just doesn't work. So I send the boy out there to get the other one. I got a brand new cook stove out there, but with the brand new cook stove, guess what's missing? The little adapter that you hook the gas bottle up to. That's missing from the brand new one that's never been used. So the adapter I got that the gas goes on is probably what's broke, but they made sure to disappear that one. The only part that I need to make the brand new one work, or even the old one work, is the one that's not here. Oh, did I tell you that I ain't had power all day long? My Jackery right now is running about 29%. It was at 100% today, and everything would work fine. I mean, I even had internet today because I was running off my Jackery, so we had internet. Everything was just fine. But they've killed the internet now, so I haven't had internet in 6 hours. So, internet doesn't work off power. Okay? Everybody else around here's got power, and everybody else around here's got internet, except my house.
I hate so much about
The things that you choose to be.
Isn't that strange that my house is the one without any of that? So, on top of not having power, on top of everything in my refrigerator going back, because I told you they've been hitting me in the food.
Okay.
They've been hitting me with the food. They stole $100 off my food stamps. 2 different times we were supposed to get food last week that they stopped us from getting. So I don't have power. Now I can't even cook. We had some fish that we got from the food bank that we were going to fry up on my grill that now doesn't work. And at the same time with all that stuff, it's 85 degrees in my house. And we got the door open to let air circulate. And at the same time, it's been a parade out front of my house all day. A freaking parade. It's literally like they have detoured I-40 straight to my road. Non-stop, up and down. And guess what? Every one of them's got to stop and run in front of the house because of that broken pole.
Okay.
4 or 5 hours ago, we had happy, merry band of crackheads and meth heads just sitting out front of my house, just sitting there talking as loud as they can when I'm in there trying to rest. They're just out there yelling at each other, just having a good old time. But here I am, stuck in a house that I should have left a long time ago when I had the money, and nobody, there was no urgency. Never is any urgency until I guess I'm bleeding out in the goddamn floor. Nobody say, maybe we ought not do that. But, my social fitness and my mental well-being has never come into question. Here, it's just like, well, good luck with that. So, I'm good looking with that as the parade continues. Okay. Loud as they can be. Every loud. You'd never think that every car in goddamn Hickory had glass packs on it, but they do today. Every car up down the road's got glass packs. Blah, 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 revving up as they go by, revving up as they come back through. Oh, and let's not talk about the tractor trailers also. So that's the lovely life I'm living. I hope you guys are having a better day than I am, because I guess I'm stuck with cold freaking sandwiches again. And the food in my freezer's probably going to go bad. So glad you guys got it nice. This is the life of a real targeted individual. A hard target. I'd cut my nuts off and give them away for somebody to say, oh, golly gee, these people are following me. I'd give everything in the world just to have that happen. Not the V2K, the directed energy weapons, the van. I mean, just getting it all at one time, all the time, constantly. Where my pain level is always an 8 to 10, and it doesn't get any better than that. It just gets worse. So, that's the world I have to live in. Have fun in yours.